watch him in a moment in the high hurdles, but here is the world champion from another event, the high jump. Shkolina, Svetlana Shkolina.
Yes, has had a very few competitions this year. She's unbeaten in 2013 as the Russian. Oh, my word, booming over that one. Chicherova, the Olympic champion, the world champion in 2011, having to settle for the bronze medal in Moscow last week, the compatriot of this athlete, Shkolina, but that's the biggest and best jump of the night by a long way. The Olympic bronze medalist is now world champion and doesn't look on that form as though she's going to be beaten tonight. Well, Stepanuk, one failure already, 194. The Pole, winner of 8 national titles, 7th in Moscow last week with 1m93. It dropped off pretty quickly, frankly, after the top 3 or 4 places. 193 in this day and age would suggest it wasn't a vintage competition, unlike the men's high jump. No. Oh, that's frustrating. She has 1 attempt left. That was close too. Let's have a look. Oh, just catching it, I think, with her backside. I thought it looked better than that in the live shot. Kapishka then, mother of the pole. She's a 197 performer this season. She was 6th in Moscow with that personal best. 26 years old, but that's her best performance in major international championships. No, she too, second failure there at 194.
And as I mentioned, one very interested spectator.
Chicherova then, second attempt, 194. Twice world champion, Olympic champion. Oh yes. Looks good. Spoke to her in the hotel, very disappointed with her world championship performance. I guess when you've won the title a couple of times and the Olympic champion, then you must be disappointed. But really, a fine competitor when she's on song. There it is, 194. Took 2 attempts at it, though.
Chicherova then. First attempt at 1m98, starting all over again. Kuchina, who she shares second place with, has already had a failure at this height, 194. Shkolina yet to go. This would take the lead. Oh, beautiful. Just clips it marginally. But Chicherova, well, holding up well after the all the drama and draining emotional stress of the past week back in her home city. The support for the Russian athletes, particularly as the week wore on, was quite immense. The stadium pretty much full, about 98% full on the last couple of nights. 198, first time, good jumping and a good lead for her. Shkolina now, the world champion, chasing.
Yeah, she is, isn't she? And she's got 198 to go into a lead here. At least to tie the lead. No, actually she will be in the lead because on the basis of the Chicherova took 2 attempts at 194. Oh yeah, nice clearance. Her approach is so good, she's so confident on the approach, and that's so important. And she does go into the lead over Chicherova on the basis of that second attempt at 194. In other words, Chicherova had 2 attempts at 194. That's a good clearance, actually, from that shot. Gets good lift, gets the inside shoulder high, that knee high inside to get that arch, that Fosbury technique. Kuchina then has this one final attempt to establish a new personal best and to stay in this high jump competition. She's in 3rd place and that can't change. Whether she can contest 1st place now, no. That was better than the previous attempt, I have to say, but she's gone as well with 194. So the situation is Shkolina and Chicherova are 1st and 2nd, with Chicherova just 1 failure in her series, which puts her in 2nd place. The world champion, who's got 1 throw to come, for Chicherova now, 2:01. Oh, close, close. So Chicherova then attempting 2 meters and 1, and Shkolina will opt for the same height. Just the calves taking that bar off for her on this occasion. So now then, if Shkolina clears 2:01, then, well, she could be well in the driving seat. 60.77, so 62.36, and Stahl is there, and so is Abakumova. Bakumova got a very, very good start. It was a good throw. But this is Shkolina then, 2:01. No, that takeoff looked to me to be a little bit too far away from the bar. She really had a high point in advance of the bar and just almost dropped onto it, so a little bit of adjustment, could well see her there, but she's still in the lead. She has that advantage just because of that second time clearance at 194 by Chicherova. Well, Chicherova, final jump, Shkolina as well, these two battling it out at 2 meters and 1. Oh, that was close. That was so close, but not to be. And so Chicherova has to settle once again for second place. Now she must rue that second attempt she needed at 194. Just sits slightly onto the bar there, doesn't she? Some great competition now. Can Shkolina just underline her World Championship form with a clearance at 2:01? No. Far too far away from the bar on that occasion. She clipped it with her heels as she went through. But it was a good competition in the end, and Svetlana Shkolina wins it from Anna Chicherova and Maria Kuchina. So Russia in 1, 2 and 3.